Okay, so a very great morning, dear students. So yesterday we talked about the concept of algorithms. Okay, so now today we are going to start. We just revise the algorithm concept first. Okay, then we'll start the flowchart. Okay, okay. So many of you having the problem regarding flowchart and algorithm, right? So first of all, we just gone through the previous part that we have clear at Saturday lecture. Okay, so what is exactly algorithm is? Algorithm is what? It's a step-by-step execution to solve any kind of problem, a sequential solution of any kind of problem. It is in written in human readable form. We have seen all these things. So, okay, so requires a clear understanding of the problem. Fine, we have seen this point. So how we are going to write the algorithm? We have cleared this point many times, but again we are revising it because today we have to focus on how to draw the flow chart. Okay. So some of the students having confusion regarding flow chart. So we have to again revising this part. Okay. So we have to write the algorithm for sum of two numbers. It's a very basic and simple example. So first of all, we have to write the algorithm in step one, step two, step three up to the end. Okay. So first step will be always that is start. Second, we have to do the summation of two numbers. So first of all, we have to enter these two numbers like we are taking it as example in A and B. Then we have to perform the addition, means add A and B and store in C and display the result. Okay, it's the basic concept. This is an English pure language. We are writing an algorithm. There is no any language barrier. If you some students ask, Madam, we are writing in C or C++ or no problem at all. Here is the program is not required. Only what steps we are going to follow to solve this problem is called as what algorithm is. Okay. This point we have seen. It's the basic point. Okay. So second example again we have to check because first example problem I am going to draw the flow chart of it. Then second one you have to draw. Okay. So second example of algorithm is to check whether the input number is even or odd. Okay. This program we have given in online GDB classroom also. So some of the students have done the same. Okay. Just revising the algorithm of it. Again it is start. First step is what start. Second is enter the number A. Okay, we have to enter the first number whether it is even or odd. Check if it is even or odd. Okay, just concentrate the step number 4. Okay, if even, then print even means what the condition will be what A mod 2 equal to 0. Okay, so this is the another concept to write this statement like if a mod 2 equal to 0 then number is even. Okay, likewise we can write it is the English statement, so you can write in your own way, no problem. Okay, step 5 is what if it is true then number is even, if it is false then print odd and end. Okay, this is a very simple step that we are going to follow. Okay, fine. So these are the properties of algorithm that we have seen. We have revised these points n number of times. Still again, we have to concentrate on finiteness. Finiteness means algorithm should have the end process and start process. Start to end we have to write it. It should not be infinite. So algorithm का end होना जरूरी है. Properly defined. Your problem statement should be clear cut is given. What kind of input you are going to provide, what kind of output will require, then effectiveness of it in terms of output and independent to any other programming languages. Okay. So yes, it's very important that it is independent to any other. You can write in any kind of programming language. Okay. So algorithm concept is basically pure English language. उसका convert हमें किसमें करना पड़ता है? In program concept, this is the concept is called as pseudocode. Again, we need to focus on that point also. Okay, so first we concentrate on this first. Okay, so algorithm, we are clear all this one. Now moving on the next programming tool. Okay, so what is next programming tool? We have to focus on that is flowchart. Okay, so flowchart is nothing but is what? It is a diagrammatic representation of algorithm. Means instead of English statement, we are more understandable the diagram. Okay, any concept का आप diagram draw करोगे तो वो जल्दी understandable होता है. Okay, so this is the concept of flow chart actually. Okay, It's an important programming tool, solving a program using figure, yes, and different figures having different functions. Okay, so we are going to see one by one here. Okay, so what are the merits or advantage of flowchart is, yes, easy to explain program logic. Yes, it's very easy. What is the first step, then second step, which step is depending upon the previous step. We are very clear cut about it. Okay, then making coding effective and faster. How? Okay, we'll see effective communication. Yes, different symbols used serve as a documentation, then easy to detect, locate, and remove works in the program. Okay, we can easily identify this. These are the merits of flowchart, advantage of flowchart. So we can easily uh, explain the programming logic. The coding is effective and faster. How effective communication is what I want to say. You can easily understand via this flowchart or diagram. Okay, and how to easily detect and locate and remove the bugs in the program. We'll see how it is possible. Okay, so what are the demerits of flowchart? Is it's no doubt it's a time consuming and monotonous. If program is too lengthy or problem statement is too big, then it's very difficult to write the and draw the symbol and which is the previous वो उसका next connector कहाँ जाना चाहिए वो थोड़ा difficult होता है. So we'll see how it is possible. Difficult to maintain, occupy space while documentation, and translation to computer programming difficult. So how? Well, we are not focusing on demerits now. We have to focus on merits of the flowchart. Okay, fine. So, but what might be the symbol used in flowchart? Okay, this question you have in your mind. Okay, so what exactly we are going to see? Okay, this is slide is very important. That is flowchart symbol. Okay, these are the symbols we are using in flowchart. क्योंकि बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट को फ्लो चार्ट में डाउट है. So this ellipse symbol given as this is start and end. We are using this function, using this symbol. Everyone should understand this point. Okay, so this point is very important. That is, this is just I am highlighting using mouse cursor. That is, this is symbol used for start and end. Means फ्लोचार्ट ड्रॉ करने के लिए हमें स्टार्ट एंड एंड के लिए यही सिंबल यूज करना है. सेकंड सिंबल विल बी व्हाट यूज फॉर इनपुट एंड आउटपुट. ओके, जस्ट सी द सिंबल for input. If I want to write the program, first we have to take the input. Okay, so input read करने के लिए हमें ये symbol use करना पड़ेगा. Next, rectangle given as a processing operation. Yes, if you want to do the assignment और मुझे क्या करना है, हम लोग देखने वाले हैं एक example. So we'll very clear about the flow charts. Okay, processing operation means we have to write down the programming statement. Let's say मुझे क्या करना है, addition perform करना है, तो c equal to a plus b मुझे लिखना होगा, तो मुझे इसी बॉक्स में लिखना पड़ेगा. So these are the symbols is required for drawing the flow chart. Okay, the next one is very important symbol, that is decision box is very important. Check the logical condition. Yes, if you want to use if else loop here, while loop here, for loop here, then we have to use the decision box. Decision box gives the true and false. If you are talking about the if condition, if the statement is true, it is in another way, and if it is statement is false, so we have to focus on these two statements, if and else. Okay, so decision हमें लेना है, मीन्स हम लोग if loop यूज करते हैं तब हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, ये decision box यूज करना पड़ेगा. Okay, the next symbol is connector. Okay, connector means indicates logical flow from one page to another. Yes, सपोज आप बहुत बड़ा प्रोग्राम है, ओके, आप उसका फ्लो चार्ट ड्रॉ कर रहे हो, आपका फर्स्ट वाला पेज जो नोटबुक का है वो खत्म हो गया, सो वी हैव टू कंटिन्यू दैट फ्लो चार्ट टू नेक्स्ट पेज. एट दैट टाइम वी हैव टू यूज दिस कनेक्टर. ओके, सो कनेक्टर यूज करना पड़ता है फ्रॉम फर्स्ट पेज टू second page. Okay, this is also very important symbol. Okay, when we have to draw it, then we'll clear each and every part. Okay, the next one is what direction of logic. Again, this symbol also very important. आपके डायरेक्शन के ऊपर से आपको पता चलेगा कि आपके प्रोग्राम का और फ्लो चार्ट का लॉजिक कहाँ से कहाँ जा रहा है. ओके, सो दिस एरो इंडिकेट्स डायरेक्शन ऑफ लॉजिक, direction of flow of logic. Yes, it gives the flow of logic. Okay, it is also very important symbol. And that the next one is dotted, and this symbol gives us the comment, indicates any comments for explanatory notes. Yes, for comment, if you want to view the flow chart, you can use this kind of symbol here. So these are the symbols used for drawing the flow chart. Again, I am revising. द फर्स्ट ellipse symbol gives the start and end, हम लोग ellipse से करते हैं. Second, for reading the input, मतलब मुझे क्या करना है, you have to read scan C in A and B if I want to perform the addition of two numbers. तो मुझे नंबर रीड करने के लिए ये सिंबल यूज करना पड़ेगा. नेक्स्ट वन, आई हैव टू स्टोर द addition of another variable, so I want to use the summation or I want to use the assignment operator c equal to a plus b. तो ये स्टेटमेंट जो भी है प्रोसेसिंग ऑपरेशन है, कैलकुलेशन है, उसके लिए हमें रेक्टेंगल यूज करना पड़ेगा. ओके, द नेक्स्ट वन अगेन द डिसीजन बॉक्स. Decision box for used for if else statement, whether decision true or false we have to use it. Then the next one is connector, means a decision box is for check the logical condition. Okay, the next one connector means आपका पर्टिकुलर फ्लो चार्ट आप लोग ड्रॉ कर रहे हो, बीच में पेज खत्म हो जाता है, तो नेक्स्ट पेज से हम लोग उसको क्या कर सकते हैं, कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं. इसीलिए राउंडेड सर्कल एंड सर्कल इज रिक्वायर्ड to give the where we have to continue the flow chart from next page. Okay, so this is very important. Next one is what direction of logic. Yes, the arrow symbol is very important because it gives the direction flow of your logic. Okay, it's very also important. And the next one is comment. Comment के लिए क्या important है, dotted line and the symbol. It indicates the if you want to give the comment for explanatory notes we have to do, then we'll use these symbols. Okay, so I hope everyone is clear the flowchart symbols which we have to use. Okay, so next we are going to focus on, this is the example, that is flowchart for addition of add sum of two numbers. Okay, so we have to perform the addition here. Okay, it's very simple task. Let's say just concentrate here. Okay, so everyone should clear first of all the symbol and its meaning is very important. सिंबल का मीनिंग समझ में आना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है. देन build clear what exactly we have to draw here. Okay, so this example, it's very simple example. हमें addition of two number करना है. So first ellipse gives the start. Okay, so always remember that start and end should be in capital letter. अपने capital में ही लिखना चाहिए. So start, we are going to start our flowchart. Okay, then we have to perform the addition of two numbers. So input, second symbol gives it the input A and B. Okay, so input A and B, instead of it you can write read two numbers A and B, no problem. मतलब हम लोग इनपुट ले रहे हैं, नंबर को स्कैन कर रहे हैं, रीड कर रहे हैं, वन एंड द सेम. इनपुट A and B, either read the number A and B, one and the same thing, दोनों का मीनिंग सेम ही है. ओके, read the two numbers A and B, either input A and B, one and the same. Okay, the next step will be what? Then when we are using the two symbols here, we have to use the arrow here. Arrow gives us the flow of your logic. So arrow is very important. Okay, after that just see here, there is one note is given. We have used for explanatory notes, we can use a dotted and user can enter any two numbers. So likewise we can give here the notes also. Okay, so likewise we can draw the flowchart. Okay, the next is for, हमने दो नंबर को रीड कर लिया है. अगेन नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज वी हैव टू परफॉर्म द एडिशन. सो एडिशन के लिए क्या आएगा, वी हैव टू ऐड a plus b and we are storing the result into c. if it is any programming code, सपोज मुझे दो नंबर की एडिशन परफॉर्म करनी है तो तीसरा वाला वेरिएबल लगता है, उसमें हम लोग उसको स्टोर कर सकते हैं. ओके, so likewise here we are using rectangle and we are storing the addition of two number into c. यहाँ तक क्लियर हुआ, दो नंबर स्कैन किए, then दो नंबर की एडिशन परफॉर्म की, it will store into c, and last one we have to display the result. We can write here display result or display c, one and the same thing. Okay, so display के लिए और मतलब डिस्प्ले कर रहे हैं, इनपुट ले रहे हैं, इनपुट के लिए और आउटपुट के लिए सेम ही सिंबल है, देखो. ओके, so same symbols we are going to use. Only for processing calculation purpose we are using rectangle here. So I hope everyone is clear the drawing of flow chart is. Okay, and the last one is when we are displaying the result, the arrow gives at the end process. So I hope everyone is clear to draw the flow chart. It's very simple way. आपको algorithm clear होता है तो flow chart भी easily clear हो जाएगा. Just revise the symbol. Start के लिए कौन सा symbol use किया जाता है, then for reading the input, displaying the output के लिए same symbol use किया जाता है, and for processing and storing the result के लिए rectangle use किया जाता है. And we'll see the how decision box will use in next example. Okay, so till any doubt dear student? Till किसी को doubt है?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much for acknowledgement. It's very simple concept for flow chart how to draw it. Okay, flow chart algorithm से देखो, आप लोगों को मैंने algorithm बताया, so it's very अब बोलेंगे मैडम क्या सिर्फ स्टेटमेंट ही दिखाते हैं, है ना? दिस इज ऑलवेज पॉइंट आस्क इन योर माइंड. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस जस्ट कॉन्सेंट्रेट, इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस it's more understandable concept of what flowchart is. Okay, so flowchart diagrammatical representation of any concept is more understandable than the text. Okay, I hope everyone is clear the addition of two numbers. Likewise, we are going to see the next example, that is what I have given one assignment to the Google Classroom. Our classroom is FDS classroom, in which I have given the algorithm and flowchart problem statement. Everyone has to write down on paper algorithm and flowchart and make a PDF of it and upload on your Google Classroom assignment. Okay, so everyone has to do this. So make a practice of it. प्रैक्टिस करोगे तो उतना फ्लो चार्ट का कंसेप्ट जो भी है वो हमारा क्लियर हो जाएगा. ओके फाइन. सो again second flow chart is what? Flow chart to check whether input number is even or odd. So input हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं, यूजर से एंटर करने वाले हैं. ओके, देन we have to check whether the given number is even or not. Okay, again the same process. Here you can do the comment also, no problem. You can modify this flow chart also. Okay, so first of all we have to start it. Okay, पहले start करना पड़ेगा. ओके, स्टार्ट करने के बाद अल्गोरिदम क्या बोलता है, एक्सेप्ट द नंबर. एक्सेप्ट द नंबर मीन्स रीड अ नंबर. वी कैन से हम लोग रीड करने वाले हैं, एक्सेप्ट करने वाले हैं. इंस्टेड ऑफ एक्सेप्ट वी कैन टेक इनपुट द नंबर और रीड अ नंबर, एक्सेप्ट द नंबर, वन एंड द सेम थिंग. हम लोग इनपुट स्कैन कर रहे हैं, उसके लिए ये सिंबल यूज किया जाएगा. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दैट इनपुट और आउटपुट का सिंबल सेम है, बट प्रोसेसिंग के लिए रेक्टेंगल है, इतना सबने याद रखना है. So symbol is very important as per flowchart is concerned. Okay, so कौन से भी symbol में कौन सा भी statement नहीं लिख सकते, it should be a fixed process. Okay, so I hope everyone is clear. We have to check the number is even or odd. First of all, we have to accept the number, read the number, and the next step will be we are check. Here is what next statement is what. This is your assignment process. That is divide it by 2. Okay, जो नंबर है हमें चेक करना है इवन है या ऑड है, तो हमें उस नंबर को, लेट्स से आई एम टेकिंग नंबर एज अ 6. 6 को मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा, 2 से डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा. एवरीवन इज एग्री विद दिस? सो दिस इज अ स्टेटमेंट दैट आई हैव टू राइट. स्टेटमेंट के लिए रेक्टेंगल ही यूज करना पड़ेगा. डिवाइड इट बाय 2. यस, एवरीवन इज एग्री. देन गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्टेप. हियर वी हैव टू चेक one condition, whether it is after divisible by 2 the remainder is 0 or not. Okay, so we need to check the condition here. For condition purpose we have to use decision box. Okay, so everyone has to concentrate. Whether we have to check any kind of logic, we have to check the decision box here. So decision box is very very important, क्योंकि इसमें हमें चेक करना पड़ता है इस रिमाइंडर. अभी देखो डिसीजन एक तो क्या आएगा, ट्रू आएगा, इधर फॉल्स आएगा. ओके, वन एंड द टू थिंग्स हियर. जब हम लोग इफ लूप यूज करते हैं, एक तो ट्रू आता है, एक तो फॉल्स आता है. ओके, तो यहाँ पे जब हम लोग चेक कर रहे हैं, जस्ट कॉन्सेंट्रेट हियर, इट इज डिवाइडेड बाय 2. यस, सो इज रिमाइंडर इज 0, क्योंकि मुझे इवन और ऑड नंबर चेक करना है. नंबर मैंने 6 दिया है, 6 डिवाइड बाय 2 मीन्स वी हैव टू चेक द रिमाइंडर. मीन्स 6 mod 2 रिमाइंडर इक्वल टू 0 है. Yes or no? If it is yes, then display number is even. If it is remainder is not a 0, means number is odd. Okay, so likewise how we are given the process, it's very important. Again I am revising from start to end. अपना program क्या है, we have to display whether the number is even or odd. Okay, so start करेंगे हम लोग ellipse से. Then we have to first हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, नंबर को तो एक्सेप्ट करना पड़ेगा, रीड करना पड़ेगा. we have to take the input of that number. Next arrow is very important. Then next will be we have to check divided by 2. जो नंबर आएगा उसको हमें 2 से डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा. it's very important. divide by 2, yes. Then we have to check whether remainder is 0 or not. If it is remainder equal to 0, the condition is true, then we have to simply display even. जब हम लोग डिस्प्ले कर रहे हैं तो कौन से टाइप का सिंबल है ये आप लोगों को क्लियर होना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है. ओके, सो दिस इज डिस्प्ले इवन. इफ इट इज reminder is not zero means the number is what the second condition will be else. This is if and else. Okay, if it is true display one, if it is false no reminder zero नहीं है तो हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा डिस्प्ले और करना पड़ेगा और सिंपली हमारा प्रोग्राम यहाँ पे खत्म हो चुका है. सिंपली वी हैव टू मेक this up to the end process. Okay, so I hope it is clear everyone that how to draw the flow chart of any kind of problem. From simplest way we are going to start because from our DSL practical is concerned, every practical you have to draw the flow chart and write the algorithm of it. This is the part we have to draw in your writer of any program of DSL, right? तो आपको प्रोग्राम का क्या करना है फ्लो चार्ट एंड एल्गोरिदम ड्रॉ करना है. इसलिए ये कंसेप्ट बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. इससे आपका लॉजिक क्या होगा डेवलप होगा. आई होप एवरीवन इज क्लियर. एनी डाउट टिल anybody having some doubt related to this? We'll start the next point, that is yes. So just see this example, you have cleared all the doubts. Okay, using algorithm and flow chart we are doing the coding. एक्चुअल जो हम लोग कोड सीखते हैं उसका प्रोसेसिंग यहाँ से है. मतलब पहले क्या आना चाहिए, दिस 3 विंडोज gives you the clear cut information related to program. Okay, we are talking about program means what? Program means what? It is a set of instruction. प्रोग्राम डेवलप करने के लिए कोडिंग करने के लिए फर्स्ट वी हैव टू क्लियर द कंसेप्ट ऑफ algorithm. First you need to draw, right? Then you have to draw the flow chart of it and then we have to do the coding. This is a correct process for developing the logic of any kind of programming language. Okay, so likewise we have to focus all these things. So आपको पहले क्या आना चाहिए, algorithm डेवलप करके आना चाहिए. जैसे हम लोगों ने क्या किया, for addition purpose start, enter the two numbers A and B, add it and store into C and display the result. Okay, so likewise we can write the algorithm कैसे लिखते हैं ये सबको क्लियर हो गया है. after that we have to draw the flow chart इस वे से ड्रॉ करना है. for start के लिए कौन सा सिंबल है, for reading the numbers, enter the number, read the number, scan the number, input, well and the same statement you can write in this symbol. Then next one we have to perform the addition of two numbers. So A plus B, C equal to A plus B. We are storing the result into it and display the result and finally end your flow chart. From this algorithm and flow chart you have to draw the coding. But हम लोग क्या करते हैं, डायरेक्टली कोडिंग स्टार्ट करते हैं. को कौन सा भी प्रोग्राम आप लोगों को बोला जाता है, कोड बोला जाता है, which you are directly start the hash include IOStream and all. It's not like that. First you have to do these two process, then comes to the coding. Okay, so I hope everyone is clear the concept of algorithm and flow chart. Okay, fine. So now the next point will be we are going to focus on, that is we have clear how to write the flow chart and algorithm. Just see one video so that all the points we have revised. Okay, सारे points आपके revise हो जाएंगे. So just concentrate on video. Okay, so I'm starting the video now. Fine.
There are two important tools to design algorithms: pseudocode and flowchart. Flowchart tool is used for graphical representation of an algorithm. It shows the steps involved in the algorithm. Flowchart makes use of simple symbols to indicate operations or steps. All symbols in a flowchart are connected to indicate flow of processing and flow of information. The symbols which are used in flowcharts are as follows: start, stop. This symbol is used to represent the terminal steps, that is, start and stop. It indicates where the algorithm starts and where it stops. assignment statement or expression. This symbol represents assignment of a value to a variable. It is also used for representation of expressions like increment operation. Read, print. This symbol indicates that either we are taking a value from user, read, or we are printing a value on screen. Decision making. This symbol indicates a decision point. To go ahead from this point, we have to take a decision regarding which way the flow of information will happen. Connector. If the flowchart is large and does not fit in a page, this symbol is used to indicate that the flowchart is continued on the next page. Flow indicator. This symbol indicates the flow or direction of the processing. Human brain can understand the diagram easily rather than textual description. So, the advantage of flowchart is that one can see the visual representation of the problem. Alright, the next tool for algorithm design is pseudocode. Pseudocode is a kind of structured English for describing algorithms. It helps designer to concentrate on logic of algorithm without bothering about language syntax. Pseudocode shows the whole logic of algorithm. So, in implementation stage, the only work to be done is to translate pseudocode into source code line by line. We should follow some conventions while writing pseudocode. First is, the language used in pseudocode should be simple English language and not technical language. Second convention while writing pseudocode is to avoid nested loops. Then, the third convention is avoiding direct use of mathematical operators. For example, multiply the two numbers is a good way of expressing pseudocode, whereas A equals B into C is a poor way of expression. The last convention for writing pseudocode is to avoid any programming language specific keywords. For example, it is not advisable to use a declaration like var ABC because this declaration is specific to ActionScript and JavaScript. Instead, write a pseudocode like define a variable ABC. Now let's see the flowchart and pseudocode of an algorithm for finding addition of n numbers. Now, in this flowchart, as we can see, all steps are represented diagrammatically. So, it becomes easier for anyone to understand the actual working of the program. So friends, flowchart and pseudocode, both tools are very useful and are widely used in practice. Using these, we can build source code in any programming language.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, fine. So everyone is clear that concept, right? So is it clear to everyone? Yes? Any doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but there is one important change in that. These videos made by Cognizant, they said that it's not compulsory or it's not necessary to combine the programming and plus a programming statement in pseudocode. It's not like that, dear student. Just we are gone through that video, no problem. But in pseudocode, we can write English statement plus programming code. So tell me, they said that algorithm it's like similar to the algorithm, right? Everyone read carefully that point. कि उन्होंने बोला है algorithm के जैसे pseudocode होता है. It's not like that. Pseudocode will be the combination of English statement plus coding statement. Means we can write any language syntax on your pseudocode. Okay, pseudocode ये combination of English statement plus programming statement होता है. So that's why I'm just showing that video till end. I'm not directly close in middle because कभी आप लोगों ने वो वीडियो देखा है तो कंफ्यूजन नहीं होना चाहिए. तो pseudocode जो कंसेप्ट है, ये जो हमारा लेट से मैंने यहाँ पे एग्जांपल दिया है, दिस इज एल्गोरिथम फ्लो चार्ट एंड कोडिंग. ये कोड को ही हम लोग pseudocode में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. सो आई होप एवरीवन इज एग्री विद दिस. सो इसको सूडो कोड में कैसे कन्वर्ट करेंगे वो भी हम लोग देखने वाले हैं. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट टाइम विल focused on how to write the pseudocode. So pseudocode actually combination of English statement plus programming statement also. pseudocode में अलाउड है क्योंकि हमारे सब्जेक्ट में ये FDS में बहुत ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस pseudocode पे भी आते हैं. तो pseudocode means what? Combination of English statement plus any kind of particular or specific programming language we can add into the pseudocode. Okay, मतलब उसके syntax भी हम लोग directly लिख सकते हैं. For example, I'm showing one code. Let's say we are taking this example now. So we have to draw the pseudocode of it. Okay, so we'll start it. How to draw it? Okay, let's say I'm just writing here. Is it visible to everyone, right? Fine. So this is our code that we have to write. Okay, so अभी हमें क्या करना है? pseudocode लिखना है. तो pseudocode कैसे लिखोगे इसका? Okay, तो pseudocode मुझे लिखना है. So is it visible to everyone, right? So we'll just
Yes, ma'am.
maximize it. Okay, fine. Okay, so because this point is very important, some of the paper has given examination में बहुत सारे सूडो कोड लिखने के लिए ही आते हैं. अपना सब्जेक्ट ही ऐसा है जिसमें सूडो कोड लिखने के लिए बोलते हैं. तो सूडो कोड लिखना है तो इनिशियली still you can write as a algorithm, no problem. algorithm और इंग्लिश स्टेटमेंट प्लस अपना प्रोग्रामिंग स्टेटमेंट को कंबाइन करके हम लोग सूडो कोड लिखते हैं. ओके, सो स्टेप 1 आई कैन से दिस इज द स्टेप 1. लेट्स से स्टार्ट. ओके, तो यहाँ पे मैंने स्टेप 1 किया. लेट्स स्टार्ट. देन स्टेप 2 यू कैन राइट हियर. स्टेप 2 क्या आएगा? सेम हम लोग कर रहे हैं जो हमारा जो प्रॉब्लम स्टेप हमने अभी प्रोग्राम लिखा एडिशन ऑफ 2 नंबर, तो उसका हमें सूडो कोड लिखना है. ओके, सूडो कोड. स्टेप 2 में हम लोग ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो, रीड 2 नंबर्स, और हम लोग डायरेक्टली ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, रीड 2 नंबर्स और इन ब्रैकेट वी कैन राइट स्कैन A एंड B. अभी स्कैन A एंड B आपने लिखा, मतलब आप लोग यहाँ पे फॉर एग्जाम्पल C इन A एंड C इन कैसे करते हैं? C++ में. Okay, likewise we can write the code. So this is a combination of what? Statement plus programming statements, programming syntax we can use here. आप C in कर सकते हैं. If I want to write in C language, I can write printf scanf statement. If I want to write in Python में क्या आएगा? Input आएगा. Likewise we can take, no problem. Okay, हम लोग C++ में फिलहाल वो देख रहे हैं. Okay, so step 3 में क्या आएगा? What is the step 3? स्टेप 3 में हम लोग क्या परफॉर्म करने वाले हैं? स्कैन के परफॉर्म द एडिशन. तो हम लोग बोलेंगे डिस्प्ले रिजल्ट डिस्प्ले करना है, मतलब हम लोग यहाँ पे कॉम्बिनेशन करेंगे C इक्वल टू A प्लस बी. ओके, A प्लस बी हम लोग लिख सकते हैं यहाँ पे. C इक्वल्स टू व्हाट? A प्लस बी. दैट आई हैव टू राइट हियर. ओके, सो डिस्प्ले रिजल्ट करना है मतलब C. और एक स्टेप हम लोग कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे, हम लोग डिस्प्ले इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट परफॉर्म एडिशन परफॉर्म करना है, मतलब हम लोग यहाँ पे बोलेंगे लाइक C इक्वल्स टू A प्लस बी. सेमीकोलन यू कैन गिवन, सेमीकोलन भी दे सकते हैं, नो प्रॉब्लम. ओके, तो क्योंकि ये सिंटैक्स है C++ का. ओके, एंड नेक्स्ट स्टेप विल बी व्हाट? स्टेप 4 विल बी. व्हाट इज द स्टेप 4 हियर? क्या करना पड़ेगा? 2 नंबर को रीड किया तो हम लोग यहाँ पे इंग्लिश जो प्रोग्रामिंग स्टेटमेंट है वो ऐड कर रहे हैं हमारे लैंग्वेज के लिए, जैसे हम लोग C++ यूज करते हैं. ओके, तो स्टेप 4 में क्या आएगा? डिस्प्ले रिजल्ट. वी आर यूजिंग डिस्प्ले रिजल्ट. एंड डिस्प्ले रिजल्ट मतलब कैसे आएगा? यहाँ पे रिजल्ट डिस्प्ले करना है, मतलब क्या आएगा? C in. What is the display result here? Anybody?
C.
Yes, C out, we have to display C out C. Likewise, this is what pseudocode actually. Pseudocode is combination of English statement plus code. Okay, but यहाँ पे some of the point let's say अभी मुझे क्या करना है ये तो आपको समझ में आ गया. And step 4 it should be a stop. Okay, step sorry 5th is for our stop process. Okay. So always remember that you can use it is in capital, no problem. It should be compulsory for flow chart. आप लोग algorithm pseudocode लिखते हो तो capital ही देना चाहिए, not necessary, but you should have to use that statement keywords as a capital. Okay, so it's clear to everyone. This is what pseudocode. अभी pseudocode कभी कभी लिखने में problem कैसे आता है, ये तो simple statement था इसलिए आपने लिखा, but आपको if loop loops करना है. तो ऐसा नहीं लिखना है if suppose a less than b. Okay, if a less than b ऐसे नहीं लिखना है. तो यहाँ पे लिखते वक्त कैसे लिखना है, पहले if a स्टेटमेंट लिखना है, if a is less than b. जैसे हम लोग किसमें लिखते हैं फॉर अल्गोरिदम, उसका ही नीचे क्या करना है, कोड लिखना है if a less than b likewise. Okay, so